Tonight on Newsbeat, see frightening video from Hurricane Irma's landfall in the Caribbean islands today.
We'll tell you why commuting could get easier for LSU students.
And one Tiger fan is parting ways with the most marketable asset. This and more on Newsbeat. Hello and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Nadine Obusada.
And I'm Abby Rocha. Thanks for joining us. Irma and its record-breaking winds made landfall today in the Caribbean as a Category 5 hurricane. It is the strongest the Atlantic Ocean hurricane ever recorded, and most experts expect the storm to curve into Florida early next week. According to the National Weather Service, Puerto Rico has not seen a hurricane this strong since San Felipe in 1928, which killed almost 3,000 people in its path. Puerto Rican Governor Ricardo Rossello says his government is working closely with citizens in harm's way.
Taking off. So these are very strong winds that we're talking about, something that we have never experienced here in Puerto Rico, and quite frankly, not a lot of jurisdictions have. So again, we ask the people to keep us in their thoughts and prayers, hoping for the worst part of the hurricane to get us by, but essentially we know we're going to feel strong hurricane winds anyway, and what we want to make sure is that we have our people safe.
Irma is not expected to land in the Gulf, but New Orleans Mayor Mitch Landrieu said yesterday he is working on precautionary evacuation plans that would send residents north.
Hurricane Irma isn't the only storm threatening North America right now. Hurricane Jose is following Irma's path in the Atlantic. Although it's about half as strong, the National Weather Service says that water that fuels the Atlantic storms is about 2 degrees warmer than usual, meaning storms are more frequent and powerful. And then there's Tropical Storm Catia, which formed in the southern Gulf of Mexico this morning. It is expected to straddle the Mexico's southern shoreline, but experts don't think it will make landfall.
According to a new report from PayScale, LSU offers the best return on investments among colleges in Louisiana. On average, LSU graduates make about $52,000 in their first 5 years after graduation and around $100,000 after 10 years. LSU is 21st in early earnings among the nation's 50 public flagship universities and 18th in mid-career earnings.
President Donald Trump surprised many legislators today by siding with Democrats and agreeing to fund the government by raising the debt ceiling for 3 months. The deal, disliked by many House Republicans, means the government can avoid a shutdown and debt default until mid-December. But Congress will be likely to have to negotiate a $1 trillion spending deal, the debt ceiling and immigration reform at the same time. The House also passed $7.9 billion in aid for Hurricane Harvey victims today. That measure now moves to the Senate. After the break, get a sneak peek inside LSU's Nicholson Gateway apartment complex.
And your drive to campus could get easier. We'll tell you how. Stay with us. Commuting LSU students could have their drive time reduced in the next few years, but at a price. Baton Rouge Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome pitched her better transportation and roads tax to the public Tuesday. The plan's approval would widen College and Lee drives and create throughways from Burbank to Highland. Additionally, stoplights would be upgraded and synced to improve traffic flow across the city. The project would cost about $540 million. Baton Rouge residents would have to pay a $5 million property tax to cover, meaning those with $200,000 homes would pay about $60 more per year for the next 30 years. The Metro Council will vote next Wednesday to place the tax on the ballots or to kill the plan.
LSU upperclassmen are getting a new on-campus housing option. Tiger TV reporter Alex Yondell has the preview.
For years, LSU students have complained about a lack of on-campus housing for upperclassmen, but as the Department of Residential Life's Catherine David explains, that's about to change.
Nicholson Gateway Apartments is a new project on campus where upperclassmen, undergraduate students, and graduate students have the opportunity to live.
According to David, Residential Life affirms the belief that staying on campus is linked to higher success in college.
Residential Life has partnered with the university to really house students from orientation to graduation. We want to make sure that students can stay with us on campus and have that unrivaled living experience and have the opportunity to develop socially and perform well academically.
Like LSU's other on-campus apartments, the Nicholson Gateway will feature a variety of flooring options for residents.
We'll have private beds, private bedrooms, and private bathrooms. There are a few number of 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom options for students. That'll be at a little bit lesser of a price point, but the vast majority will be private bed and private bath, which is what our students want. So we think we've hit the floor plans that are most popular with students, so they can live with just 1 roommate or a group of 3 other roommates if they'd like that.
In addition to a satellite recreation complex with the Nicholson Gateway come new options for shopping and eating.
There'll also be lots of retail options on the first floor of the development. So that'll be like a grocery store, a quick service restaurant, a sit-down restaurant, like a pizza restaurant, some type of service center, a coffee shop, things like that. Nicholson Gateway gives us the next level for upperclassmen and graduate students to live. So this is really just the culmination of lots of planning to make sure students can stay on campus as long as they wish.
For Tiger TV, I'm Alex Yandel.
Nicholson Gateway is set to open on move-in day for fall 2018.
Duck Dynasty star and Tiger fan Jase Robertson cut ties with the beard that made him famous Tuesday. Robertson shaved to raise awareness for the Mia Moo Fund, which provides literature services and equipment to children dealing with a cleft palate or lip. He posted this time lapse to his Facebook and says he agreed to shave his beard for the first time in 7 years if the fund could reach a $100,000 goal. It did.
If you're in the market for a home today, might be the day to buy one. On the first Wednesday of each month, East Baton Rouge Parish auctions off property seized from owners who did not pay their taxes. 8 homes are for sale today in EBR, but hurry because bidding ends in about 2 hours.
After the break, entertainment reporter Andrew Landry talks about a disappointing trend during LSU football games.
Stay with us. Tiger fans bought nearly 50,000 tickets in 4 days last week when the kickoff against BYU moved from Houston to New Orleans. Getting fans to come to games has never been the problem, but getting fans to stay is the issue. Tiger TV reporter, entertainment reporter Andrew Landry pleads with LSU fans, break a bad habit.
Stadium has always been hostile to visitors. That's tradition here at LSU. This is Death Valley, where opponents' dreams come to die. But there's been something off about this place for the last couple of years. Something different, and it's not good.
You see, I consider myself a jokester. That's why it pains me to say that this is no joking matter. Students at LSU have had a problem for the past couple of years, leaving the game early. So here's what I have to say about it. Stop leaving early!
Come on! Death Valley, the most majestic venue in all of college football. And it's not being disrespected by the away team, but by those rooting for the home team. When students leave any game early, a river of disrespect is created. Disrespect to the coaches, who want nothing more than to bring the school a championship. Disrespect to the players that have dreamt of greatness in this very stadium since they were kids. Disrespect to the legends that came before them and the monuments that stand for them now. Disrespect to the Tiger that leads us into battle, for he represents the will of the people that fill the stadium every Saturday night.
So now that we've completely humiliated ourselves as a fan base, I'd say it's time to start an upward trend. Hashtag Roar for 4, which means exactly that. Stay all 4 quarters and root on our team. Let's be honest. Death Valley is only as powerful as our students make it. So come here and roar for 4 with our team. Every Saturday, here at Tiger Stadium. With Tiger TV Entertainment, I'm Andrew Landry.
LSU opens at Tiger Stadium this Saturday against UT Chattanooga at 6:30. Remember, come loud and stay loud and roar for 4.
There's not much middle ground on Tinder dates. They can go really well or not well at all. So if you're feeling bad about your last date, listen to this horror story out of the UK.
The night out started well enough for an amateur gymnast to go home with her match. Once she got there, she used his bathroom.
When the toilet wouldn't flush, she attempted to discard of the waste by hurling it out the window, but it got stuck in between panes. She then climbed in between the panes and she got stuck. Her date called the fire department, who broke the windows to free the woman.
He's now raising money to replace his windows and has easily surpassed his goal of 200 pounds. The excess money is split between charities and supporting fire departments and another that helps build flushing toilets in developing countries. I almost feel bad for the girl. How do you, especially if it was a date, what do you do?
Recover from that?
Well, we feel you, girl. We feel you. But that is all the time we have today for Wednesday's edition of Newsbeat. For more content, you can check us out at lsunow.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media at LSU Tiger TV. Thanks for watching and have a good evening, Tigers.